it's Paula from Paula Quilting, and welcome to my sewing space. This is going to be a short mini series about my sewing space. I will show you how it's set up, what I like, what I don't like, and how I go about it. Those are going to be bite-sized videos about particular part of this place. So if you have any questions about what you saw in that chapter, please put them in the comments below so I can pick them up in the next chapter. Let's get started. Hi, welcome to part 1 of the videos about my sewing space. So I've mentioned a few times before in my tutorials, I do have my sewing space set up in the conservatory, and I do share it with my kids. They've got their gaming here as well, so sometimes we need to swap who is doing what and when. So I'm just going to the left from the door, and I will just take you around and show you how it's set up. So first of all, conservatory, here in UK, usually how it's made is that you have either glass or like a plastic type of this ceiling. So what you have because of that is you either boiling in the summer or you have freezing temperature in the winter. So and we had the same thing. So what we did, we bought the insulation, that silver insulation on the wall, and insulated the ceiling ourselves, and just put some plasterboard screwed to those battings which were in between the pieces of the plastic, and that dramatically changed the temperature in this room. So if you're planning to use your conservatory more often, that may be something you would like to consider if you're living in the UK. There are companies who are doing it, so you don't have to do it yourself like we did, but there will be cost involved with it as well, so you just have to think about it. So first, to the left from the door is my design wall, and this is just a piece of batting I had, and it's basically kind of used those pins to pin it to the wall. Behind it I've got the foam boards, A3 foam boards. So what it makes for me is that I can pin stuff as well fairly easily with no problem at all in case I have to. It's not very big wall because the space between the door and the window is not very great, but I use what I have. After you use it a few times to put some blocks in and out, you will have lots of bits and pieces on it. So very often when somebody asks what's the most important tool to have in the sewing room, well, lint roller, that's a must. I do not leave this place to go out if I don't use that on myself. Otherwise I will have bits of fabrics and threads all over me and scattered around the house. So that's what I use very often. I've got I got a lot of those. And then it's also very useful to clean up your design wall from all of those bits and pieces, and it takes few of those, but I don't mind. It's not very expensive, and then I know it's ready for the next project. And I'm not cleaning it after each project either. It's only when it's really like they stop sticking or it looks really bad, or you just I'm getting angry about it, then I will just come around and clean it off. So you can see with the few moves you can have it quickly dusted and ready for the next project. Like I said, A3 foam boards behind, and they were glued to the wall. I mean, I've tried the double-sided sellotape, and it didn't work. It did stick it, but I think because this wall here is very wobbly, like it's not very straight, the tape wasn't holding it. Then I used some of those no nails glue. Again, it's some places are still sticking, some places are wobbly, again because the wall is not straight. So I think I need to buy some more heavy-duty glue and try it with that. So but at the moment it's working because all of those foam boards are taped together to each other, so they don't if this is wobbly, it doesn't mean it will fall down behind it, because it's sellotape to this part and sellotape to this part, so it's fine. And then that piece of batting, which is pinned straight to the wall, is holding everything in place as well. That was my design wall. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.